Today we will discuss present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Present continuous tense, that is also called present progressive tense. It indicates the ongoing time. Now, continually, perpetually, at this moment, this season, this year, forever. Words or word pairs are usually signs that the verb in a sentence is in present progressive form. Structure of present continuous tense is subject plus am is are plus ing form of verb plus object or rest of the sentence. Affirmative sentence of present continuous. In the affirmative form of present continuous tense, we use is, am, or are with the first form of verb adding ing. For example, it is raining. He is coming to see John. Negative sentences of present continuous tense. In the case of negative sentences, we use not after is, am, or are with the first form of verb followed by ing. For example, children are not making noise. The driver is not driving the car fast. Interrogative sentences of present continuous tense. In interrogative sentences, is, am, or are is used before the subject but after the question word. For example, is he ringing the bell? Are lawyers arguing? Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used when one intends to indicate an action that occurred at a time which is indefinite and has its effect on the subject, or an action that occurred many times and can occur in present or future, or an action that began in the past and still going on in the present. Structure of present perfect tense. Subject plus have has plus verb in the past participle form plus object or rest of the sentence. Affirmative sentences of the present perfect tense. In case of an affirmative form of the present perfect tense, the singular subject takes has and the third form of verb, while the plural subject takes have and the third form of the verb. For example, the sun has set in. We have taken tea. Negative sentences of present perfect tense. In negative sentences, we use not between has or have and the third form of verb. For example, the patient has not taken medicines. They have not waited for us. Interrogative sentences of present perfect tense. In the interrogative sentences, we use has or have or question words at the beginning of the sentence, followed by the third form. For example, have you finished the work? Has this boy passed the examination? Present perfect continuous. It is the least used form of the present tense. Present perfect continuous tense indicates an action that began in the past and is still occurring in the present. Both present perfect and present perfect continuous tense can indicate this type of action. Structure of present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus have has plus been plus ing form of verb plus object plus for since plus time frame. The present perfect continuous tense is used for a continuous activity that began in the past and continues into the present, or a continuous activity that began in the past but has now finished, usually very recently. Affirmative sentences of present perfect continuous. In the affirmative form of present perfect continuous tense, we use have been or has been with the first form of a verb and ing at the end of verb, and the time frame is mentioned at the end of sentence for which the action has been performed. For example, people have been coming to park since morning. The teacher has been teaching since 8 o'clock. Negative sentences of present perfect continuous tense. In the negative sentences, we use not, between, has been or have been and the first form of verb with ing. For example, he has not been doing exercise for 2 days. You have not been acting upon your parents' advice for several years. The two friends have not been meeting each other since March. Interrogative sentences of present perfect continuous tense. Has or have comes before the subject in interrogative sentences. For example, has this man been taking rest since morning? Have the flies been buzzing over the rotten fruits for 2 hours? Thank you for watching this video.